Hey everyone, this is Tally with TGN and welcome back to the Firelands. This is Lord Rhyolith, 25-man normal mode. Few things here. Assign people to control the legs. Probably people who know the left from the right. Adds are priority, fragments first, sparks second. Phase 2, stack and LOL at the boss as you zerg them down. Lastly, have raid cooldowns available and I'll tell you why. Let's get right to the action here. So, the first time I saw this guy, all I thought was, I want to love you and hug you and kiss you and call you George. So there he is. There's the meter right there at the bottom of my screen. You have his left foot and his right foot. You want to kind of split your DPS. Not too much. Maybe a few melee is all you need to control the boss. Now, obviously, left foot left, right foot right. What's going to happen, there's a stomp. Does a lot of fire damage. About 30 to 40k on 25-man. So all these fragments of Rhyolith spawn, correct? You can either one tank this or two tank it. Since it was our first time doing it, we're just two tanking it. We had one tank grab all the fragments of Rhyolith. You have to burn them down quickly. If you don't kill them in 30 seconds, they will dash at somebody or charge at one person and just explode for a shit ton of fire damage. We don't want that to happen. Now, why are we moving him left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot? Well, we're doing this because there's active volcanoes, or there's volcanoes that spawn every time he stomps his feet. Now, any active volcanoes stack a debuff on the raid that makes us take more fire damage. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to hit the left foot or the right foot and steer him in the right direction over the active volcano to shut it down. Once you shut down the active volcano, the stacks will stop. Now, you don't want to get overrun because too many stacks means that his next stomp is probably going to kill the raid and you're just going to get an intense amount of fire damage. So right there, that wasn't too nasty. So after he actually steps over the active volcanoes, streams of lava fly throughout the raid, and you just have to basically move out of the way. Just don't stand in fire. That's basically it. You can see one coming right there at the right. There you go. Yeah, you don't want to stand in those little lines of lava. Now, fragments of Rhyolith, like I said, immediate attention. Get all your range, burn them down. We had so many problems with people just not AoEing down. Like, they don't understand you have to kill them. Now, the second ad that spawns during this phase, I believe is called the Spark of Rhyolith. We'll see it coming here shortly. Now, the Spark of Rhyolith is a different story. One tank, myself, grabs him. Obviously, the range wanted to kill him very hard because they pulled aggro several times. Now, as you can see, the Spark of Rhyolith has a stacking buff on him. What that buff does is it gives him 10% more damage, and also he is dealt 10% more damage. Like, he does 10% more damage to me, and he also, you know, takes 10% more damage from everyone else, which is why I just hit him with a 51k hammer. I'll fuck your face. And I believe that thing or that buff stacks every 5 seconds. Could be 10. I believe it's 5. So it is seriously a priority, because what can happen is you can have some serious RNG where you have the stacking debuff from the active volcano making you take more fire damage, plus the Spark of Rhyolith stacking the or his buff increasing on that tank, and one stomp and it's pretty much over. So basically, as a tank, you know, watch your HP, watch your debuffs, watch your buffs, watch the buffs of the actual spark that you're tanking, and it's all good from there. So you can see right here we have an active volcano on the right side of the screen. The people controlling it will go ahead, they will steer him, no, not into the magma. Hot liquid magma. Now, if he actually does reach the magma, he drinks it and then he spews it on the raid, and that will more than likely cause a wipe. So we don't want that to happen. So basically, it's rinse and repeat. Have your range, have your melee. It has to be a priority. The fragments of Rhyolith, then the Spark of Rhyolith, then continue DPS in the boss's legs. Now, once his feet reach, I believe, 25%, we head into phase 2. Now, this only took us like 2 attempts to figure out. In my opinion, this fight is basically the equivalent of a, I don't know, gunship battle from ICC. Hopefully on hard mode, it's just as easy, and it gives really good loot. So far, a few pieces of tank gear have dropped in Firelands that are not tier, so the tanks really haven't taken it yet. So right now, there's like off-spec tanks in the guild in Huge in Japan, huge-guild.net, shameless plug again, who have the 378 whatever eye-level tank gear. I actually wanted it only because it looks like the warrior gear, and I kind of want to make a dwarf set with all of the off pieces from Firelands, so I can basically look like a dwarf warrior, but really I'm just a dwarf paladin. But Also, the Spark of Rhyolith has a pulsing AoE, as you can see there. It doesn't hit for much. It's like 4 or 5k each time. But you see right there, he has 4 stacks, 5 stacks. I also have 3 stacks on the upper left-hand corner of the debuff from the active volcano. So the damage could get very, very crazy. Now, we're almost going to kick it up into Phase 2 here. Phase 2, man, it's it's so bad. It's the easiest thing you'll ever see. Obviously, the right foot and the left foot split the HP. So, or excuse me, they both share the same HP pool. So, once you take them down, they'll go down at the same time. And here we go. We're about to hit 25%. You want to make sure the adds are down as you hit. Here we go. I'm going to try to pick him up. It doesn't matter which tank picks him up, one or the other. You could probably one tank this fight. He looks pretty badass here, though. But that's it. All he has left is 10 million HP. He stomps. Make sure you rotate your raid cooldowns. Barrier... Divine Guardian, Rallying Cry, whatever you want to call it, Spirit Link Totem, whatever. Make sure you avoid those, I guess, lava streams that come out. And that's it. It's basically a Zerg phase for the last 11 million, which is nothing to a raid with good DPS. So that's basically Rhyolith, 25-man normal mode. I hope you enjoyed this fight. It's pretty simple. Like I said, pretty face roll. Gunship equivalent on difficulty. There's the gear right there. Nothing good for the tanks. I want more tank loot. And that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. Once again, you can see me live streaming, justin.tv/Towley. Also, facebook.com/Towley, twitter.com/TowTheTank. My personal YouTube is youtube.com/Console Crusader. I put up a video log of myself every day, giving people updates, just talking to everyone. Once again, thank you for watching. This has been Towley with TGN. Peace out.